Welcome back. You are tuned in to IBL, inspired by Onika, speaking on life and inspiring people. Welcome back. This is the second edition of Bonus Bulletins, and this is episode 43. Welcome back to the IBO podcast, where we're speaking on life and inspiring people. So today on this edition of Bonus Bulletins, we're talking healthy foods that beat the flu. We're talking about sensory boards and QDROs. So let's go ahead. First, we're going to start with the healthy foods to beat the flu. So we all know this time of year is when a lot of people, they get sick. There's a lot of respiratory illnesses going around. And there are some things that we can do to keep our immune system up, and that will help to fight off certain illnesses during this time of year. So we all know the benefits of garlic. That's always something good that helps our bodies. And then another one is salmon, or some people say salmon, whichever one you want to say is still the same. So that provides us with some vitamin D, which also is good in helping to boost our immune system. Then also we have sweet potatoes, which they are high in beta carotene, which also helps with the immune system. And also beta carotene is good it's good for eye health. So think sweet potatoes, think carrots, that's high in beta carotene as well. Then also we go over to nuts and seeds. So nuts and seeds, those are good in vitamin E. And also they have other nutrients as well. But one of the best nuts that you can have is walnuts. They also help with the growth of T cells in the body, because T cells is just another type of white blood cell, which is something that helps to fight off any type of infections in our body. So walnuts, very good. That's one of the top ones that you're going to get the most benefit out of. And then also berries. So blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, those are going to be good in vitamin C. And, of course, we all know vitamin C is something that helps with boosting our immune system as well. So those are some healthy foods that you can use that help to boost the immune system. So, and also you want to make sure that before you incorporate any of these into your diet, always consult with your physician first, okay? All right, so then I'm going to move over to sensory boards. So sensory boards, it's a tool that's used for anyone. It helps to reduce stress, anxiety. Children that they may have been diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Also, children that have been diagnosed with autism as well. So think, there's those little handheld things that people use and it spins. I think they're called fidgets, but this is a little bigger than that. So it's a board that you can either purchase or you can make your own. You can, if you make your own, the good thing about that is you can tailor it to the individual. You can make it age appropriate and just tailor it to the age and to that person that'll be using it. But it's just a board that helps to stimulate the senses. It helps with hand-eye coordination, motor skills, concentration, and cognitive function. So, and it's also a way to keep children busy. So on the boards, you have a variety of different colors. It can be yellows, greens, blues, reds, really any color. And also it will have different textures on it. So you might have, say, like a tennis ball, how it feels kind of furry, like felt. You can have something that's a little bit more rough, like a denim type of material. Also something that's furry and soft. And then also you can have different textures, like you can have something that may be like a hard plastic, or something that's mushy, or something like those massage balls that they're like little nubs, just different textures to stimulate the senses. So that's what a sensory board is. So, and it can be used for both children and adults. So just look it up online. You can find them, certain retailers, they have those available. So just look it up. It's a great tool, like I said, for anyone that, you're trying to reduce stress, anyone that may have anxiety. And, both is good for both children and adults, for ADHD as well, and also for autism. So check out the sensory boards. Like I said, you can either purchase those or you can make your own, whichever you prefer. Then the next one is about QDROs. So a QDRO is a qualified domestic relations order. Now that is for people who are separating or they are getting a divorce. And basically it's a court order that deals with, it will divide up assets in retirement funds like pension, 401k, 403b. So what it is, it's not something where you just print out the form online and you take it down to the courthouse. This is something you will need a lawyer, okay? And the lawyer, will have to file it for you. And so basically what it does is it makes sure that the ex-spouse will get their fair share of whatever it is that's decided in the divorce agreement. And also, it also will reduce any type of penalty fees. Like if you have a pension or a 401k and you're trying to withdraw money too early, you will incur a fee, and they'll tax that. And so a way to avoid that is by having this QDRO order. So once that's in place, the person who's the owner of the pension, they won't incur any of those, those penalty fees. And it just ensures that the ex-spouse or partner, that they receive their share of what was agreed to in the divorce settlement. So like I said, you will need a lawyer for this. They have to file it because the judge, they have to sign off on the order. And then also whoever is the administrator of that retirement plan, they have to approve it. And so once all that is said and done and it's all in place, then, that person, that ex-spouse, they will receive their portion of what they're supposed to get. Now, there is a fee associated with doing this, and once everything, all the paperwork is signed and approved, then it may take, a few months for that spouse or that ex-spouse to receive the funds. But definitely check it out. It may be worth looking into. And like I said, there is a fee that's associated with it, and you will need a lawyer to file it for you. So, it may be worth your while to check into it. I'm not saying that everyone should file it or get one, but just think about it. It's something that may benefit you if you are in this kind of situation right now. So just think about it and look into it. So that is the end of the second edition of Bonus Bulletins. I hope you enjoyed. And also, I will be coming back with some more bonus bulletin episodes, so stay tuned for that. And that is the end of episode 43. So stay well, be blessed, and you can hear this and all episodes on the Podbean app, on YouTube, Apple, Amazon, and Spotify. All right, till next time, signing off. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the IBO podcast. You can hear this and all episodes on the Podbean app, YouTube, and Spotify. Until next time, stay well and be blessed.